here, and this is Easy Access Math. And today I want to talk with you about some test-taking tips, ways that can give you a little edge when you're taking your math exam, any exam for that matter, but especially for math. You want to first identify the problem you're working on. You know, in math, sometimes problems in different types of problems look similar. You want to be sure you're doing the right procedures and the right steps for the problems that you're working on. So you want to identify the problem. Look for little nuances in the problem so you know the problem you're working on, and then you'll know what steps you need to take. Very important. Identify the problem. When the problem comes up on your screen, if you're taking a type of test that has one problem come up at a time, look at that problem, identify it. Next, always stay calm and pace yourself. Be aware of your time and how long you're taking on each problem, and stay calm. Really, you'll do a lot better. You know your stuff going into the test. So relax, keep as calm as you can, focus on the test, and show us what you know. Before you begin, recall steps and formulas and write them down on your scrap paper. You know, a lot of times, most of the time, you can't bring in paper to a test with formulas and rules and crib notes. But you could study those, and then once the test begins, recall them on your scrap paper. Always let the proctor know what you're doing so they know you didn't bring these notes in. Perfectly legal, you're recalling them once the test starts. You could recall formulas, lists of, let's say, perfect square numbers, methods, anything that can help you. And write those down on your scrap paper. Also, use your scrap paper wisely and efficiently, and it will help you solve the problems. Always write down your calculations. And remember, watch your signs. Use your time wisely. Keep aware of your time. If a problem is taking too long, skip it, go back. Make sure you have enough time for the questions at the end of the test, which could very well be ones that you know perfectly. You don't want to be rushed through those. And on the same line of thinking, skip and go back later. If some problem is sticking you, you know enough to do well on this test. Skip that problem. Don't spend too much time on it. Go back to it later if there's time. You'll have the opportunity to spend time on the problems that you know very well. And these are some tips for test taking, and I hope you find them helpful.